I am here with the partner, the man right here, the Battle with Supremacy Supreme, the legend, the icon. I'm here with this man right here. How you feeling, man?
Feeling good, man. What's going on, everybody? Man, champion.
That's what I'm talking about. So when are we going? So when is Battle with Supremacy coming back to Philly and doing some things and representing here? Everybody's just looking forward to that.
Battle with Supremacy should be back sometime at the end of this year. Right now, we're doing our New York tour. I mean, getting dances out there. Dances out there is pretty tough. Yo, I set up some battles that they want to battle some Philly dancers. Couple runs where we go up there. Couple runs they come down here. Yo, we're about to get this thing popping.
Okay, that's what's up. I can't wait to see that and see that that's coming up. So we're getting ready for June 30th TV taping. It's our first one. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people thought when they heard that me and you was going to do this, and I said, yeah, I got to tell me that's going to be my man. And I didn't even ask you, did you want to do this? Yeah, but I just kind of like said, tell me this is what I got. Just me and you now for more. And it was just like, we be rocking with you right now. But I mean, a lot of people, what do you think about that when people just found out, okay, y'all, me and you running this thing? There's really no outsiders. You're not really, you know, it's me and you and Miss Fat.
You know, it was a long time in the making. I remember we going back in the Germantown days when we was young boys and coming up. We always talked about working together. Just a matter of my schedule never conflicted with yours and vice versa, or I have partners that may not have wanted to work with nobody else and so forth. So it was just something that was inevitable to happen. But I pretty much wanted to play the background, so, you know, when people found out that I've always been a part of Dance Champions, you know, I can see I could be a little bit surprised, but yeah, I've been here since day one, doing the thing pretty much in the background, you know. Right now, Mark called me, I don't want to be in the forefront, so.
Right, it's a lot of work. It's part of Dance Champions, you see how they go, you see it's a lot of work. What do you think about some of these teams and how they just, you know, who they are and their personalities and, you know, how do you feel about something like that?
I mean, they're good kids. They're real good kids. I love to see the fact of seeing these kids up dancing. Where I came from, it was not too many dance groups out. I mean, it was a few of us that, and if they can't say nobody. You know what I mean? You know, there was only a few people that you could really name out that was really doing the thing. You know, I love that about what I don't like about, you know, the current stage of dance is explaining. You know, when I'm coming up, we would dance anywhere, anything, and just do it. Man, we would do a show on the street, like it didn't matter. You know, we would do a show in the subway. I mean, it didn't matter. Like, you know, we never complained. We never complained on a battle. Like, you know,
it was a battle, it was a battle. And, you know, no picking and choosing, win and taking time off and
all that. Back in the day, you ain't even set up battles. Sometimes you see another dance and then we just going on the fight. You know what I mean? And we go, wow, that's the dance I'm doing. Yo, I'm better than you. Let's have it.
That definitely was. He crew. So you walk up, your crew walk up, see another crew. Y'all don't know each other, but with the music going.
Yeah.
Right, that's how we do. So Pack 215, how do you feel about Pack 215? What's going on with that? That's something that you do. Another film, you know, creation of Pack 215, but it's a combination of different crews this time opposed to everyone just being a part of your company. So what makes this different than the making of change in the IDC variations that you have? What makes Pack 215 different?
The difference between all the companies that I work with at Pack 215, I ran all the companies, whereas though it was more so of a dictatorship in a sense. You know, I did let my dancers, you know, make some decisions, but overall, if I didn't like it, it wasn't going. So it pretty much still was a dictatorship. But Pack 215 is, you know, it's a collaboration of different groups coming together, and pretty much we all gonna sit down and decide the Pack 215. It's not a supreme thing. It's all of our thing. Everybody that works at Pack 215 is gonna be all of us put together. I may try to push a little bit more, maybe because I'm a little bit more experienced in the business, but it's not going to be a dictatorship. You know, if everybody agree against, you know, an idea that I put, then we're going to go with the majority. So,
right, and that's what the Pack 215 feels to that. You know, we were very surprised. We were very proud.
Yes.
We were very proud.
Doing this is kind of scared or whatever, because honestly, some of the crews could be intimidating if you didn't be in that stage. But I knew from the gate that the powers that we had, that we was bringing something different, that none of the groups in there would be able to really too much do what we could do. I mean, so we was gonna bring a different shed of light, and I knew we was gonna kill the crowd. And everybody stepped up. Every single person. You know, for those who were kind of worried in the beginning, it kind of changed their mind and just let them know. I mean, they can stand with any group. So, I mean, it was good to see that confidence shifted and just seeing like that motivation push. And I mean, I think with that, Pac 215 and each of these groups individually is going to go a long way.
That's right, we're going to make that happen. We got them now. we got them now. But so speaking of, as far as the champions, I mean, you know, of course, you know, we all have our champion. Of course, you know, I'm always Boom and Brad Pack as names I like to say. But there was an interview with Aaron, and there was a few things that you said that you know that you was like, you know, I need an interview, and you always never interview.
Listen, I hate interviews, but my man Allen, showstopper the name I gave him, Kid Chaos, you know what I mean, the name you gave himself, you know what I mean, lock it out, listen. There are a few things that kind of struck me that made me want to address some things. One, when he said, you know, I kind of had it out against his crew, and I was pushing for Unsurrendered and Hurdle, that's not the case. I love Unsurrendered, don't get it twisted, I love the way they dance. But I would never, ever down Black Mag or Island. First and foremost, I feel like Unsurrendered got more people, so I feel like a lot of things that they do, I mean, it's just dope, you know what I mean? But it doesn't stop my love for Black Mag, because they dope as well. I mean, I said during the show, Unsurrendered, I felt like beat Black Mag. Like the last show. My personal opinion, Unsurrendered, like the champion, Unsurrendered beat Black Mag. But I feel like on the Halloween show, Black Mag destroyed every crew. I think that was hands down. That's when they should have been champions. That show alone, that's when they should have been champions. Alan, I have nothing against your crew. Honestly, you would love it if you just came and just totally dominated every crew. Because that would be bragging rights on my aspect. Okay. My student is dominating everyone.
When you say dominate, that means dominate you also, because he also said that, what did he say about beating you? It was,
anything about beating me, that shit ain't happening. Honest, that shit is not happening. Black Mag will face Back any day, and we will bust y'all ass. Yes, I am funky shit. We can put it down. You can put your championship on the line. I would take it and give it back when you marry. No, he didn't write that. But this is where it's negative. Yo,
I don't think he did it.
No, he should know I'm kidding. We joke around. I mean, with me and Alan, it's competitive. You know, whether he's shooting or not, Alan is a dancer and hip hop head first. He knows his history. And him knowing his history, we know that we are competitive by nature. So, I mean, me and Alan see each other kind of, yo, I'm better than you, he's better than me. I want Alan to think he's better than me. He wouldn't be my student if he didn't feel like he was better than me. I feel like everyone that ever worked with me, are in this aspect that you are better than everyone. So he came and said the player is better than me. I mean, looking like I didn't keep that boy right. Like I'm supposed to feel like he's better than me. You know, it's not just thinking, you're supposed to feel like you know. So I mean, him feeling like his squad to beat me, I'm proud of that. I'm very proud of that. I mean, one day we will see something on the dance floor, and it will be epic. You know, whether it's one-on-one, group-on-group. You know, Black Mag is a tough crew to beat.
So with that being said, so who would you put against Black Mag to go for the championship? Like, what crew do you think? I mean, I was looking for a new face, some new talent, and new people to put in front of them. But if you had to choose one that's currently on the roster, who would you choose? Or
one of us right now, my dream battle would be Black Mag and High Definition. I mean, I think that it's no disrespect to none of those groups.
Unsurrendered rematch.
You know, I mean, honestly, I would want to see High Definition face Black Mag more than anything. You know, Unsurrendered, I love them, you know, as a group. I love numbers and everything. But for the past couple of shows, I never really looked at High Definition all like that. You know, it was just more so, I looked at Premonition, it was great. I looked at Unsurrendered, it was great, or whatever. But the past couple of shows, Justin kind of gained my respect. I kind of look at their position. I think right now, and this goes on the record, and it's even including over Brad Pack, Hunter,
And you got the crews that's on the stage.
I wouldn't even say good over, so no one crew would take it, I mean, disrespect. I wouldn't even say over myself.
Right.
I think Justin right now has the best position in Dan Champion.
Hands and energy, performance.
I think they have what it takes, like, honestly. I think they would get, if you were to put them on America's Best Dance Crew, I think they would get most of those crews a run for their money. And I think they would be the best crew, now to go against a lot of those crews, so.
Right. And so speaking of best crews and which crews can go, if you had to take a crew and say, okay, this crew right here, we're going to make our star crew for dance champion and carry the banner outside of Rat Pack as next champion, who would you see as the next champion? Rat Pack is the flag bearer now.
All right, so you said, since I can't pick Rat Pack,
who would be next?
High definition to me would be, this is the next thing. I think they're the group that is going to carry dance champions. I think they'll be the face,
of the company. So what do you think about some of the professionalism that the crews are displaying as far as how they represent their business outside and on the dance stage? What do you feel about that? Yeah, we had an incident where I had a parent inbox me about a post that was put up, and what was said about it, and this person's page was shut down because of this. What do you think of that?
I think a lot of the groups can, including myself, can gain a little bit more professionalism on the page and how we conduct ourselves doing business on and off the page. I think the way we address each other, of course, it should always be competition, it should be battle and energy. We all have different crews and we all want to be the best, so that's all fine and good. But I think some of the words we choose, I think could be chosen better. I think if you sit down and write it out, I think some of us should go grab a dictionary and then find a better choice of words to use. And I think, we'll be a lot more better. There's other ways that you can get your point across than some of the language that's been used on the page.
Right, and I agree with that. So on that tip right there, so we looking forward to June 30th. We got the Jersey crews coming in. We think about some of these Jersey crews coming in and wishing them well against the Philly crews, like the Philly crews. Jersey.
Who that? Never heard of them.
Never heard of them.
Nah. Here's the thing.
You had a situation with like Team 609 with the hair 609 or one of them teams on the page where Jersey.
There's no such thing as a Jersey crew. You're an ex-Philly crew or ex-New York crew. Let's get it straight.
Right. Where did Wu-Tang and E-Maggin and all that come from?
We're coming from Philadelphia, Philly. That does not come from Jersey. And just to put one straight, because people think the rock ball come from Baltimore. That comes from Philadelphia. Like Philadelphia natives that live in Baltimore made up that jam. Let's get it straight. A Philadelphia native made up that jam who happens to live in Baltimore. But that's on the record. I mean, for those who don't know their history.
Right, that's definitely on. So as far as the solo dancers right now, we think as far as the solo dancers, a lot of them trying to come. We got Eric, the Easy, we got Evil E, Mr. Smith, Boom, Show Off, Lockadow, so many of them that's trying to get on. What do you think about some of these solo dancers? How you fare against them on the mainstream in the main competition?
I feel like Boom don't have no competition. Boom is on a level of his own. I think Ollie shouldn't be. I don't know Ollie would be the best competition for Boom. The reason why I wouldn't choose Ollie is because I feel like Ollie should be like the Godfather of one-on-one. The Godfather don't need to step down and battle. Ollie needs to just sit on his throne and just look down at the kids and give a rule. Right. So when he said the disrespect that, as far as, I didn't want to see him in Boom, it ain't the fact that I didn't want to see it. I put you at a, you were at that point, and I just
point, because you just kind of just went in on it and just said, fuck it, Mark, he wanted to have it, and I'm like,
yeah, pretty much. I feel like I put you at a high level and you take it the other way and think I'm disrespecting you. I think that you, like, for instance, I could put a shot to them at me for battling, but what would I gain from loving them behind? What would I lose for losing? I mean, honestly, I feel like if I'm going to battle somebody that I feel like they're way better than me, or it's somebody I just want to teach a lesson that I want to get better than me. Right. Because every person I work with, I don't know if they realize, I want every gym I work with to be better than me. Right. And that means that if I work with you, I train you to be better than me. I train you to get to a level that surpasses me to the umpteenth level.
And it also has something to do with, and for God, my thing was to hit the people with the Bible of the champions itself, that we do need new, fresh faces.
Boom. I'm about to have some people come at you next. I don't think we want to up this competition game. I mean, obviously you are the ladies and champions, and I'm not saying that to say that I want your crown ticket. I'm saying that because I want to see better battles. I mean, I don't really care who win the battle either way, whether it be you or whatever competitions we find. You know, what I'm saying is I just want to see entertaining battles. I don't want to see you slaughter people. Like I said, it's not entertaining. Although you won, when it's a mismatch, I mean, other than basketball thing, if you get a championship game and somebody wins 140, that crap is not entertaining. It's just not. But when you see something that's 100 to 98, it's like, oh wow, like they all, it was all. Like, you know, you get a game itself, the respect. So that's what I actually want to see. Boom, battle somebody that they going neck and neck, and you know, if Boom surpass that, you know, his name's just going to become one of the legends of Philly. You know, it's not. It may just take. I mean, I think he's always going to get there inevitably. I just think it may just take a long time and longer road. We all think that,
right? And we have to push a little bit more to get him hyped.
Right.
You're not gonna get the best performance out of him by throwing no shade to Justin or the Taj or putting them in front of him and say this is your next contender.
It's not that they can't battle. I just think they're different types of battles. To be honest, like, you know, it's almost as if you're saying, I'm using it in terms of like I said, all right, violate, not that Justin on the violate, because I know you're going to take this and, oh, you disrespect me. I'm not referring to y'all. I'm just using references. That's like a ballet dancer battling a tap dancer. The two should never battle. Tap dancers battle tap dancers, ballet dancers battle ballet dancers. I don't think the two should intertwine and battle each other.
But that's an open competition for everybody.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. But for the most part, I think Boom should be battling more people within his styles. And I think, you know, Justin and them should be battling more people with their styles. You know, in wrestling, there's not one title to go after. There's a world title, there's a U.S. title, there's an intercontinental title. You know, so everybody got their lane that they that they battle. So I feel like, you know, you really shouldn't put them to the compete.
Right. So as far as the female division, we were talking about developing a female. We still haven't found that star female girl to represent us. Now, every group had their star girl, and every group had their, you know, but we haven't, as far as dance champion, we haven't had one. We have Ranisha, and that's another one who, in the same situation with Boom, is there ain't too many girls who's willing to step up, and those who are willing to step up won't bring in, you know, the buzz that we need to create.
I don't find that to be 100% true. I think certain people that will want to step up, maybe they may have a manager not letting them step up. I'm going to choose one person in particular. Lene. Her dance name is Storm. She danced for Marco. Hands down, Lene is sick. Her choreography is sick. Her flow is sick. She could battle with the best of them, whether it's in choreography or freestyle. Like, Lene is a sick dancer. Her energy is great. You know, and I feel like I would love to see her, you know, go against Ranisha. I might have to let her off the leash just to make that happen. You know, I normally don't like my dancers battling because I just told us to, you know, we beyond that now. Like, we've done our battling in our days. You know, I'm at an age now that I've done that, so, why go back to something that you done for decades? You know what I mean?
Like, okay, you have nothing to lose or the game.
Exactly, there's nothing to lose in the game, but I actually might just rather just kind of push each other. It doesn't matter who wins or who loses, it's just competition.
I mean, what about some of the other girls? What about the girls there that did X215? We got Ebony, we got the other girl Nate and Ann, because we did the voting.
Yeah.
And the polls, and I mean, we looked at the polls.
Honestly, I would love to see also Ebony versus Ronnie. Like, honestly, she shocked me. I'm gonna say Ebony kind of took me in the mind of a female me when I was younger. I mean,
Right, willing to go all out.
yeah, that's what I mean. She's willing to go all out. She's willing to put everything into it, and she's willing to leave it all on the dance floor. Whether it's win or lose, she's gonna put it all on the floor. I mean, and I think she's also kind of like me. I don't think she would take losing as a, that's not a.
Right.
I'm not losing, pretty much. I mean, that's my mentality. And I think, as a female, I think that's where she's like, these females can't touch me. So I would love to see them two.
Right, I would like to see that too. So I made the announcement that after this year I wasn't doing any more of the runway, let's walk, let's female, any of that, considering the fact that, we dancing. How do you feel about that as far as the runway teams and the confusion between people not knowing what's the difference between the dance and the runway team? Well, how do you feel about them crossing over? Well, I don't know if we're crossing over to the runway world or the runway world crossing over to us. I don't know which way it's going, but right now it's like an intertwine here. If one dance team calls this and then their whole nother runway team calls something else, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about those type of combinations?
I think,
and as a dancer who really does dance in all styles, but, what do you feel about
I think that it's everything for a different atmosphere. I think for what we're doing, you kind of keep the runway out of it. I mean, I just feel like it should be strictly dance. Not to say that you should never dance and do runway. I think you got to know your activity, know your lane. There's different lanes for different things. There's a speed lane and then there's the slow lane. I mean, so when you in there, you can just dance. I mean, it's like I hate to see and you're in a dance competition, and then somebody walks out. Walk and strike a pose. Like, keep that for model. I mean, take that back to model. Take that back to runway. Nothing wrong with it. I love it to the death. My company have a runway team, so don't get it twisted. I love it.
We're going to start a runway dance. That's how that's cool. Runway dance for all the runway girls, boys, and y'all want to get out there and do your thing. That's the next group runway dance. And one of y'all can administrate it, we just hold the shoe. That's the crazy ball fan right here. I'm signing off. Any last words?
Any last words? Dan Chevron, keep doing your thing. Kind of up the upism. We have a lot of things coming up. So when we give y'all that call, be more willing to do, I'm hoping to do a lot more things. I have a lot of things that can progress a lot of groups, so take advantage of it. And we see you June 30th.